It was a rainy night. The sky was black and lightning flashed outside every few seconds. Ali was sitting in his room, scrolling on his phone. The sound of rain hitting the windows made the house feel colder and quieter than usual. His parents had gone to visit relatives, and he was supposed to spend the night alone. He kept telling himself, "It's just one night, I'll be fine." Around midnight, Ali turned off the lights and tried to sleep. But just as he closed his eyes, he heard something. A soft whisper. "Ali." His eyes shot open. He looked around his dark room, but nothing was there. He turned on the lamp, checked under the bed, even opened the cupboard. Everything was empty. Ali laughed nervously. "Maybe I'm just tired. My mind is playing tricks on me." He turned the lamp off again and lay down. A minute later, he heard the whisper again, louder. "Ali, I'm here." This time, Ali sat up straight. His hands were shaking. He grabbed his phone to check the time. The screen glitched, the numbers flickered, and then his battery drained from 80% to 0 in just seconds. The phone went dead. Now the room was completely dark. And then he heard it. Footsteps. Slow, heavy footsteps on the wooden floor. Tap, tap, tap. There was no answer, only the sound of breathing. Loud, heavy breathing right next to his ear. Ali jumped and switched on his bedside lamp, and what he saw made his blood run cold. In the mirror across the room stood a tall, shadowy figure, but in the room itself, no one was there. Only the reflection showed it. The shadow raised its hand and waved slowly, almost as if it was mocking him. Ali couldn't move. He shut his eyes tightly, praying it would disappear. When he finally opened them again, the shadow was gone. But on the mirror, written in foggy letters, were the words, "See you at 3 a.m." Ali's hands trembled. He sat on the bed, staring at the clock, waiting, listening to every sound in the house. The minutes felt like hours. Finally, the clock struck 3:20 a.m. The lights in the entire house flickered once, then went out completely. Ali's room was swallowed in darkness. The bedroom door slowly creaked open on its own. Creak.
"I told you I'd come."
Ali turned his head slowly, too scared to move fast. The tall shadow was no longer in the mirror. It was standing in the middle of his room. Its long arms stretched toward him. The air turned icy cold. Ali tried to scream, tried to run, but the shadow moved faster. In a flash, the lights blinked, and Ali was gone. The house became quiet again. The next morning, when Ali's parents returned, they called his name, but there was no reply. His bed was perfectly neat. His phone was on the desk, but he was nowhere to be found. Only the mirror gave a clue. The foggy writing had changed. It now said, "One taken, next at midnight."